Shalom, 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 sisho njalo as we are entering slot sethu sa 12 to 2 city taking over, and it's Bonge Queen of the Palace, that is me, myself and I. Sithi noma ngabe kuthiwa kubhlungu ngeke ngize ngiyeke ngizobekezela ngizokudumisa njalo siyabona ukuthi there are those that have joined us as we continue our program, or noma ngithi our topic ebade sikhuluma ngayo last time. Just for a recap, sizocela nginodokotela lana isithando sami, my sweetheart mhlawumbe abingelele naye uyena ongiproduceayo ngiyakwazi ukubingelela uzolunguza la azolunguza because us operator ikhamera usathe ushwig kancane. Hello baba.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm super duper.
Asikubonike la. Anyway, siyazi ukuthi ukhona siyalizizwe lakho. How are you doing?
And I'm doing very clear. Amaphoyisa ama-SAPS wona ke vimbanisile ke bakithi, yes.
Yeah. Kushaya umoya.
Kushaya umoya nje serious, yes.
Siyabonga. Sibonge nani lockdown esenza ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sixhumane nani ngalo luhlobo. Otherwise hangi it wouldn't have happened, hey? Ngabe sikwi-car radio sibingelele nabalaleli kwi-car radio. Now we are on board places, car radio sikhona nakwi-car TV, sikhona futhi naku-Spreaker. uSpreaker masikhuluma ngaye we are talking about ama-iPod, ama-podcast, ama-platform wonke akhona. So if you find yourself not being able to watch us on Facebook, or maybe you are unable also to ukuba ku-car TV, you can choose the podcast. See available khona uthiswane Msomi egameni lika Jesu. Amen. So basically as we go on, we still have more days. As we know, ukuthi lockdown for 21 days, siku day number 4 manje, and we are counting the phone that we will ask ukuthi khulume nathi sisazowa confirm ake as time goes on ukuthi obani sobe sikhuluma nabo. But namhlanje siqhubeka nendaba yethu. Last time sasikhulumile ngokuthi there is always a two side in everything. There is a positive and also there is a negative. Uzosiza kuhangi alokhe siphopa phela just isithombe sethu that will help us ukuthi understand. We did come to a conclusion yokuthi there is positive and negative emhlabeni nje wona umhlaba as a whole, ukuthi une south pole une north pole, of which there is a negative and the positive. And also we did talk about ukuthi there is ama quarks nama neutrons nama protons which form a particle. Also siyazi ukuthi in the matter particle there is positive, also there is negative. We also concluded ukuthi kuwena nje as umuntu kuno negative no positive, which kunento enhle kunezinto ezimbi, kunama strengths kunama weaknesses. That means we need to be in agreement with that and realize ukuthi kukhona izinto abantu abazoyithanda ngawe, kukhona izinto abantu abangeke bayithande ngawe, but kuhle ukuthi we embrace zombili, because iqiniso lokuthi day and night is here and is here for a purpose. We need the night, we need the day. And because if we can, and for those abageba travel, you know how it's like when you go to another country and isikhathi uthola ukuthi siphambene nesikhathi somzimba wakho, ukuthi khona lento esibiza ngokuthi jet lag, and ayive ibhlungu leyo nto leyo. As waves changes mase sekusuku mhlawumbe abanye bangayibuza ukuthi why ebusuku uyathanda noma uthandi, ama waves they communicate and we react kuwona. And there's also the thing that we highlighted ukuthi nathi njengabantu we do have ama waves ethu as siyabantu bakamoya. We did come to a conclusion yokuthi umuntu unomoya, unomphefumulo, unomzimba, and umoya iwona connect with the invisible world, because the invisible world vibrates, it deals with my vibrations, of which is equal to the spirit. So now when it's the night, vibration, the waves changes, and then umzimba wakho masusuyezwa ukuthi the waves have changed. That is why uthola ukuthi even abagulayo uthola ukuthi bagula kakhulu ebusuku, even ingane uthola ukuthi ebusuku emini kadilele, then ebusuku masese iyakhala because there is a change. So there is a need for all that. If ungagulike, there is a need ukuthi mase kusebusuku ama waves lawo signal to umzimba wakho ukuthi you need to sleep. So imagine if there was no wave noma that signaling ekutshela ukuthi sekufuna ulala, and mawususulele umzimba wakho ila uthola khona ukuthi uregenerate ama cells nengqondo yakho ngokusheshsha idlula even icomputer le engisebenzisayo. Njengoba sazi ukuthi there is amahemuhema 5G uchaza ukuthini, they want now ukuthi internet ibe faster like never before, and they want to connect umhlaba ukuthi usebenze wonke as one unit, ukwazi ukuthi utrackeke. That is where kuzokwazi ukuthi ku introduce the chip ezofakwa kumuntu ezoba mandatory ukuthi wonke umuntu abe nale chip, because umhlaba kuzoba khona isikhathi la ungekwazi khona uqamba khona amanga ukuthi bengilanga ndangikho. I know ukuthi eChina they are implementing ukuthi kube already Facebook usunayo lento ukuthi uskene kubuso ukuthi mawuhamba kunama camera everywhere that will identify ukuthi uThabisile ubese endaweni ukuthi ngesikhathi esuku uthi works together. I know ukuthi khona ezinye izinto ongayibuka ukuthi awuyithandi kodwa at the end of the day kukhona ubuhle bazo, and that is being proven right now ukuthi there are people who have spoken about internet as being devilish, as being bad, but today we can confirm ukuthi internet has rescued us ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sihlangane nabantu bethu, sikhulume nabantu bethu, sixhumane nabantu bethu ngalesi sikhathi sikwi lockdown egameni lika Jesu. So lokho ku clear, ngicabanga ukuthi nane recap isiza nomuntu obekade ngekho last time ukuze understand ukuthi there is always a negative and a positive in everything, but we need to embrace everything. No negative angufuni. If you say you don't want a negative, then it becomes a problem. I'm just reminded right now njengoba ngikhuluma ukuthi umoya engcwele ungikhombuza about the marriage, umshado, ukuthi when two people come together, there is a force also that makes them babe attracted to each other. Those forces, they are not necessarily obvious kubantu abaningi noma weakness yomunye and the strength yomunye. Like for instance, if I am very talkative, I will be attracted to somebody who is calm. If I'm more strong and masculine, I'll be attracted to somebody who's more feminine. Not necessarily ukuthi umuntu wesifazane, but like energy wise it's like more tender, ongekho strong like me. So now in a marriage, uma ngaba abantu abanjalo bethi merge together, now we need to find a way to work together and be a one unit, even if see different, because the truth is ukuthi the time sesihlangene sesishadile sesindawonye, then lezi zinto ebezis-attractile zibuye kube yizona futhi izinto I navigate and walk this life and enjoy life. We have a technique yokuthi ngikwazi uku-embrace lezo zinto mhlawumbe ngiyibona zingirapha the wrong way, because if I do that then I become great, I expand and I appreciate love more than before. Okay, so what I want us to cover this to ukuthi ngikhulume ngama emotions, and then I realized ukuthi there is something that I did not count kuma notes 8, so cela ukuthi uhangi just asifakele screenini ukuze nikwazi ukuthi nibone. I did not put last time ama thoughts ukuthi njengoba sikhuluma ngo negative and positive, there is always positive thoughts and negative thoughts. Sizokhuluma ngabantu ukuthi if unemcabango positive kwenzakalana empilweni yakho, if unemcabango negative kwenzakalana empilweni yakho, and then join that kuma emotions, because it will work well if usiqala ngemcabango, because imcabango iyona affecta ama emotions. We spoke about love and fear, ukuthi there is that side of love, the side of fear. So it's totally up to you ukuthi wena ufuna ukuhlala kumuphi umhlaba noma ufuna ukuhlala kuliphi side. Not necessarily ukuthi sithi li wrong khona iside wrong, kodwa you need to be able to see ukuthi elinye side li indication for you ukuthi you are moving away from your from from God, or you have separated yourself from God. Njengoba sibona laphayana, I'm not sure whether ku clear yini ukuthi kuleli side elimhlophe ne side elimnyama. Lapha eside elimhlophe kukhona uthando lapha phezulu, and then mase kuba khona okay, kube khona uthando, kube khona spirit, ngezansi kothando kube khona spirit, emotions are positive, kube khona thoughts are positive, kube khona isibusiso, kube khona inhliziyo evulekile, kube khona ukuba munye noNkulunkulu. And then this other side esithi most of the time we consider it's a negative side, kukhona ifear, kukhona umsebenzi yenyama, kube khona negative emotions, negative thoughts, kube khona isiqalekiso, kube khona inhliziyo evalekile, mase kuba khona ukuhlukana kanye noNkulunkulu. Okay, if you want that picture, you can be able to pull it out from lapha we streaming sethu lapha ezansi, and then look at it on the comfort zone uma usuhleli wedwa. So today we're going to talk about thoughts. Ukuthi imicabango khona negative, khona umuntu, and then you come to a conclusion ucabanga ukuthi umuntu ucabanga ngawe. But the truth is you will never know ukuthi umuntu ucabanga ngawe until umuntu akutshela ukuthi ucabanga ngawe. And imicabango is one of those things that you have total control of, because yenzeke ekhanda lakho ayenzeki kwenye indawo. So now what happens when you have positive thoughts? Positive thoughts, imicabango positive, iyona ekudrivayo ukuthi ube nama emotions are positive. Iyona futhi ekudrivayo ukuthi ube nezenzo ezipositive. Kanjalo futhi same thing applies ukuthi imicabango negative iyona drive of action. Now, how will you know? Because sometimes you can like for instance, let me make an example. You will find yourself being depressed, but you don't know why you ended up feeling depressed. But they're wrong, because there is no way that you can have an emotion negative without you thinking something that is negative. I want you to give an example. We were going to okay, so right? Okay. So now we were so sorry about that. We now just to recap, see our conductor like I want you to be aware. I want you to be sober, because your body talks to you. It tells you if something is wrong, but sometimes because we have learned to project and then think ukuthi somebody nje. But I just want to assure you ukuthi today you will be empowered, or even let me say in this journey you will be empowered to be able to listen when your body speaks to you and quickly make a turnaround. So we are about to preach lapana. We are having a conversation, no baba, and things are good, and then all of a sudden I'm off. And I don't know why. Because right now, I need to pay attention. And then I said, no. There is something that I thought but which I was not aware of, esingenza ukuthi ngibe off manje. And then ga rewind because we have this ability yokuthi se rewind back. Ngathi mang rewind, oh, okay. You know, when we were sitting, waiting, we parking lot esihlele emotweni. Because I know ukuthi ngiyakoshumayela ngizofika ngishadisa abantu laphayana. Now I'm thinking with what kind of people are these, and then all of a sudden kungene imoto yomuntu othile ake ngibe honest yenyanga ingene ibhaliwe nje ukuthi nyanga sorry and so. Now engqondweni yami I'm thinking, I'm not telling baba ukuthi what is it that I'm thinking ukuthi, oh God, now njalo umuntu ezemshada umuntu lana uzophatheka kanjani, uzozwa kanjani, yabo yonke lona. So yonke lo mcabango were not communicated, but the fact that I was thinking that those thoughts which are not necessarily empowering me, and then I found myself going off, and my body was telling me, Thabisle, there is something wrong that you are doing. You are no longer looking at the situation as God looks at the situation. Then I had to quickly, the moment ngiba aware, I was empowered ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi ngiyibuyisele endaweni. So now you need to realize ukuthi every thought that you are thinking shapes your life. Every thought that you are thinking, you are planning for something that is going to come into your life. Like most of the time as we plan, I want to do such, let me use this example. Sonke siyaw celebrate to get the picture in my mind. Then useyangixoxela ngoJanuary ukuthi exactly the picture that I had in my mind was exactly Kismu's wethu ekhaya sonje. I'm so excited. So that is exactly the same thing that you do ukuthi when you think, whatever thought that you think, you are planning your life. If you are thinking a thought that is on the negative, you are actually planning your life to be negative. When you are thinking a thought to be a positive thought, you are actually planning your life to be positive. Imicabango iyaphenduka ibe izinto lezo suku uyibone engqondweni yakho. Bangaka abantu abacabanga izinto uthola umuntu acabanga ukuthi I remember ngayismasha lana. So bangaka abantu abacabanga ukuthi things will go wrong and then they actually go wrong. So baningi abantu abacabanga kanjalo. So do yourself a favor as you are watching me right now ukuthi please take care of your thoughts. You have a choice, like njoba desishilo ku Deuteronomy 30 verse 19 sathi kubekiwe phambi kwakho ukuphila nokufa, kwabekwa isibusiso, kwabekwa isiqalekiso. Choose life, choose a blessing so that you will live, you and your descendant. Whatever you think now, if you are a person who always criticize, even you have given your descendant, you have given your children ifa elimbi noma elibi abangazange baze balicele, but right now you can make a decision yokuthi choose a good a wonderful inheritance for your children by choosing and sifting what you want to think. Immediately momzimo wakho usukutshela ukuthi no, awucabangi into right, then ube sober to correct that immediately. Don't waste time egameni lika Jesu Kristu waseNazaretha. So now, as we have spoken about movies, and it's like I will imagine myself ngihamba nomyeni wami ongithandayo, yabona nje, it's like I will be a lot emotional when it comes to that. If I think back, because lezi zinto uyicabange, you know what, I actually manifested umyeni wami. The way he loves me, the way he honors me, it's an actual picture that I already have it now. Ngesikhathi ngirealize lokho, I was so thankful kuNkulunkulu ukuthi kanti uNkulunkulu uyayizwa imikhuleko. But now you are playing, yes God, but when you are thinking a negative thought, you are actually separating yourself from him and saying, yes God, I know ukuthi when ngicabanga emihle ngami, God, I mean, I don't think so. Mina, this is what I think. No, don't go there. You can choose to think something beautiful. Another thing, maybe before seeing my emotions, that I would like to highlight, you can change the subject and think about something else. That if you think this one, let's make an example. There is someone who wrote to me. I made a statement. I don't remember her name. She wrote she wants to feel good, but abantu aphila nabo ekhaya, they make it I don't know whether you're listening to me. Something that we haven't practiced for a long time. Ukuthi athi umuntu noma ekuphatha kabi kodwa ufuna ukubona izinto ezinhle ngaye. Into esithi noma uvese lobo buhlungu lobo nalobo bubi ngalo umuntu usuamplifyile and ibona ozoqhubeka ubone. But how about you look for, okay? Muhle even mayigqokile ugqoka kahle. You know, it takes doing what you're doing every day and you are crying and you are complaining and you expect to change. It calls you to become a new person. Right now as I'm speaking, I'm reminded of Jesse Kuluma no Nicodemus. Eti andugubo umuntu azalwe kabusha and become another person. Your situation in life will never change unless you decide to love unconditionally. Your situation will never change unless you decide to have positive. Ayibona ngalo muntu lo. Exercise last time. Take a paper, write igama lalo muntu okwenza ufile kabi noma into enhle. Even nale oyignore just because you may rather choose to be angry ngalo muntu. Hold on to that pain and to the fact yokuthi you know what? Ngiyamzonda ngoba ungenza 1 no 2. Abanye babona ngezenza umuntu abuye no chocolate and then mase egameni lika Jesu. I believe ukuthi understand me to clarify. I know what I'm saying is not easy for most people. I've been ngizofa if I keep on ngihlale offendwa izinto ezenzakalayo for me, but now I've grown and I've changed. I no longer see those things as izinto ezangiphatha kabi noma izinto ezazingilimaza. I want to change indlela engibuka ngayo isimo bese ngiqhubekela phambili. Shortly sizodlala we can talk about umbuzo wakho. Okay, we do have umbuso la uti. How do you differentiate between heart decision with mind decision? Okay, uzenza kanjani umbuso, but let me give you just something that you can hold on before sifinyelele lapho. Once you master to listen to your emotions, because this is my emotions manje. Once you master, to learn ukuthi imicabango yakhe is it positive or negative. Every thought that you think has a force, angisho njalo, has a weight. Okay, like that has a weight. Lento leyenzeka if abantu bebhala ku Facebook engakhulumi nawe bathi abhale masusuthi wena angazi noma ukhuluma nami yini ngabusho mina yini uthola usuphatheka ka, but umuntu ubhale an open statement that did not have any name on it, but you'll find now so affected because words have a weight. But ngingasho futhi ngisho the very same thing is yazi ukuthini, if usibanibani ngimbona inhliziyo yami ayiphatheki kahle, ngifila ngiba nobuhlungu, being rigid, ayenza ngiham kangako. I didn't make a statement about that person, but I made it about me feeling bad mangibona usibanibani. So now let's go back to thought again. Nama decisions of finyelela kuona. About something, do you have peace? How do you feel when you think about something? Now ama decisions awuthula kufanele uwenze. When you think about something, which one is easier? Which one, when you think about it, doesn't make you overwhelmed? Okay, ake nginikeze i-decision ekufanele ngiyenze. Ngiyasebenza, sesishadini times abazalwane nje bawunikela 20 cent noma 2 rand. Place where ngizwa khona ukuthi I need to leave umsebenzi. Khola uNkulunkulu ukuthi solala sidleni. Okay. It was the toughest decision for me to do. I remember when I prayed, but I wasn't sure. And then I started asking abantu engangibathemba ukuthi banginikeze advice ukuthi ngizwa ukuthi angenza ingisa endaweni eziphezulu, exposing me to opportunities, and then lawo ma opportunity they were beneficial for the ministry at that time. Ngibuka ukuthi yazi ukuthini, I'm being exposed here. If ngiexposeka la ulwazi engizolithola luzongisiza kwimizo, I mean le opportunity okuyona izokusiza ekutheni i-finance i-ministry njengoba isimo sesinjeni. Ngathi okungilala noma nginawo wonke ama reasons ukuthi kufanele ngikuthula ngangingenakho, up until wathi uNkulunkulu kumina, you know what lwangayo, wasethi uNkulunkulu kumina, you know what, if you don't want to listen and you get out uzophuma ngendlela ebuhlungu. That is where I'm able to hear ukuthi noma sengisizwile sengibuzile kubantu engibathembayo, and from your mind, from your heart, when you're making it, your thoughts and your decision will be aligned. You will not have emotions azokwenza ube ne-anxiety ne-worry. Lalele iculo, just ukuthi sikunyamathe, just to go to a break, and then you think about this. Have you been paying attention what thoughts are in your head, are going in your head right now? Before we go, we come to an end, I will give you 2 techniques that will assist you to make it easy to change or maybe to pay attention to your thoughts. Even especially when you find yourself not knowing how to turn it around, a technique will make it easy for you to turn things around. Kubabukeli bethu, we have quite a number of people that true. When God plants something in your heart, regardless of what people say, you cannot ignore it. And when you finally do that, you find sometimes we do things because we think they are acceptable like Bantu. But once we get that, we become expert to listen to our very good example for that. Sometimes but unless he knows so we need to master that and come to a place where we are able to listen to the spirit, go to our emotions. thoughts and emotions are connected. Most of the time, you have a situation that happens like this one is beginning naso, coronavirus, which we didn't even know ukuthi ibizos, except ubaba udokotela uSwane Msomi also gave us mina into engayisho ngethi mina here we go again baba into engayisho inhlizweni yami manzi la usathane ethenje khona uzoqeda ngathi but ithe mase sekufika le situation instances that come in our lives. Most of the time when a circumstance is circumstance like this one, it depends on you ukuthi wena. Most of the time we don't have control over a situation, and if the situation faces you, wena kufanele uchooseke manje usefe, you are in agreement with God. How will you know ukuthi you are in agreement with God? You will know by feeling ama emotions lawe sokhuluma ngawo now. If you are standing like away from God, you in khona next scripture angisazi uthi escape sithi sifihliwe kubani kuKristu kuNkulunkulu. So but when you are negative emotions happening in you, and then that will be an indication that indicates to you ukuthi you are no longer seeing the situation as God. You are no longer in agreement. Like for instance, don't be emotional. Don't be yabona nje, be strong. Don't show ukuthi you are weak. But at the end of the day, emotions are like an indicator. I want to give you an analogy which I think will help you. Which when you are driving a car and then if you're refiller, show you whether you are in agreement with God or you are not in agreement with God. Let us use this analogy now. Now coronavirus, you are a nurse and you are going to emsebenzini, you are so overwhelmed by fear, yokuthi sabuguti uzo infected. And then usu look at the situation, uNkulunkulu uthini, I will never leave you nor forsake you. I've protected you, I've covered you. But when you so feel fear overwhelm ekuvedleza amadolo, lokho difficult, how do I turn around? Because right now, here is the situation, footing phakathi kwabantu abakhuluma izinto ezinegative. How do I turn myself around? You are having a negative emotion. It means you are having a negative thought. It means you have pulled yourself away from God. You are no longer standing where God is standing. You need to make a quick decision ukuthi ubuyele kuyena, of which izongidemonstratela kalula now ukuthi sikhuluma ngama emotions. Ukuthi siyabona ukuthi le hourglass ngifuna ukuyiphendula ime kanje. Is it clear lapho? Okay, so the hourglass njengoba imi kanjeni, and these are negative emotions. Okay, yeah, ngicabanga ukuthi niya understand. When you suke kukhona okay ngizochaza la kusuke kukhona ama emotions are right, lawe siwabiza ukuthi are right. La kusuke kukhona lama emotions esiwabiza ukuthi awekho right. But ngicela ukuthi emotions. And then we have positive and then we have negative. Negative emotion, we need them because they indicate to us how far or how lost we are. Positive emotions, we need them because they tell us what to send our right. So ayikho into kufanele si negate and sikhulume ngayo ukuthi lesi I reject her, lesi ayamkela, konke kubalulekile. Mafini if usenda wena ongekho right ukuthi ubekuyona uzuthe emoyeni wakhe awukho right, like for instance uzu agitated, that is an indication for you ukuthi it's either wrong khona into engekho right eyenzakala empilweni yakho. Sizoxoxa ke as we go ukuthi negative thoughts nama negative emotions in the spirit ends up, if maybe it's a justifiable thing that you think you should say something about it, if it doesn't make you feel good, it blind eye on that thing that does not make you feel good. Okay, so now positive emotion, negative emotion, maulana, you are in the right. So here is an entry point for this. Okay, maula ayesithi ufuna ukunyukela, ufuna ukuzohlala la phezulu la people sebeyakwazi manje ukuqala ukuthi anxious noma cha, because sekukhona ama device akwazi ukuzwa ukuthi ngenze ngithi more accurate but more fast. Inyoka udinga ukuthi ukhulume ngayo, isense ukuthi usaba kangakanani. That is why ingane zikwazi ukudlala nenyoka, because ingane azinayo ireference yokusaba inyoka. But when as umuntu omdala uthi uqhamuka nje ube nokwesaba, le energy yokusaba vibration that's communicate nenyoka ukuthi uyasaba. That is why sometimes uma ngabe ubona inja thiwa musu kuyikhombisa ukuthi uyasaba. Ziqinise even noma usaba but contain your fear because mawusaba inje izokuluma because nayi communicator ngama vibration iyasmela iyasense ama acute senses awo they are so acute ngalendlela ukuthi every vibration of fear of emotion bayakwazi ukuthi bayithi pick it up. So I guess it's again now you want to enter this side of positive emotion. La ezansi khona emotion esibiza ngokuthi I contentment, to be content. When you say I'm content about life, I know ukuthi I would love to live ngilangi khona. Not that ukuthi uyibuka ukuthi ngohlala emjondolo for a long time, but I'm content ukuthi ngilangi khona because when you are content, you are here. Okay? You've entered a world of love, a world where God is when I'm content. Paul says, ngifundile ukuba content about everything. Whether ngilo, noma nginakho, noma ngenako, ngifundile ngibe content because he understood ukuthi content. Okay? But I guess it's again now uhlale emjondolo, but you know, you always criticize umjondolo wakho uyaconsa lo mjondolo mumbi lo mjondolo uya criticize usulana like irritated by indawo hlala kuyona and you've just crossed the line. You came to a place la frustrated gone, so your frustration it's indicating to you because you are no longer seeing as God sees and you have crossed over to a place where the devil is no longer under your feet but you have gone under the devil's feet. Okay, I guess that's how I interpret this. Is I would say this sometimes I understand when I spiritualize it. I guess okay, when you go to frustration, you have decided you've put the devil sound okay, so there is you have decided to put the enemy on top of you instead of uthi wena kubo wena on top of the enemy. Understand. So this positive emotion, negative emotion sizoyifaka isithombe sokwenza sense. This is just to help you to understand la ila kufuna luhlale khona because once la isithombe sami ukuze at least uzo refer kusona anoma sahanga siyabonakala yini. Okay, so now if we continue again, now I guess it's again we are standing on the love zone. Okay, we're talking about emotions. Ama emotions esikhuluma ngawo ukuthi anjani are positive. Okay, so in the entry of the emotions ukhona contentment, ukhona hope, it will be done. But umuntu ophiwa a person who has upped over to a negative side where here give me la away from me. If you pull you choose to be pessimistic, what if we fail? Then I'm not going to follow you. That is why you feel like that. I'll say correct. And then what it? But you talk about it, you expect it. As human beings, there is something like, for instance, when you say somehow ngihlala impilo yami yonke expecting ukuthi uNtokozo uzofambula somewhere and then mhla uNtokozo efambula mase ngithini ngathi uma ngabe wazi ukuthi ngizoba sengozini yemoto ngiyasaba ukuthi ngizoba senga why mase siyenzekile you expected it. But we can do the very same thing when we expect izinto ezinhle ukuthi zenzeke empilweni zethu. But most people don't do such things because it's like but I'm expecting it that God is gonna turn my bank account around. There's something good that is gonna happen. My situation is like this. Sometimes when you have positive expectation, when you have that belief, When you have that faith and you say, I'm not going to look at the reality of the situation, but I'm going to create my situation. Sitheni imicabango, you're planning your future. I'm going ukuthi kuzokwenzakalani. Sometimes abanye abantu uthole ethi mina yazi ngihlale attract abantu wrong all the time. That is your reality then, because you have said it, because you think about it, because you are expecting it. That is why it always come into your life, because you are expecting it. How about you expect to me? I always meet abantu who always believe the best about me. I always attract empilweni yami abantu abahlale bengisupport. If you know what, you always attract abantu ababroken. So why do you wonder and cry when broken people come to you? Because that is what you are expecting. But you can visioning now ukuthi ngiqhubekele phambili. And then we go to enthusiasm. So picture yourself moving with staircase. Like Nasi staircase, you are going up, and as I count my emotions, you are going to the highest level. So say contentment, ukuthi waneliseke, ube nethemba. Ma we have positive expectation and belief, like faith. Friends, kulabo abantu abanjalo baya irritate abantu abahlale be negative all the time. And then we go to passion. When you're passionate about something, I remember I told someone who ahlale negative all the time, Indlu, be passionate about cleaning your house. And then we go to the next step is appreciation. When ubonga uNkulunkulu, okay, TB Joshua, it's one of our rituals akhe ukuthi he appreciate life. That's one of the secrets ubona impilo yakhe nje, is because he appreciates isibusiso zakho uzibale ngazinye bese uyabheka ukuthi uNkulunkulu ngeke aza kubusise yini. And then we go up, we go to love. Love is the highest force, is the highest force that moves everything. When you choose to live, living in love, even when you see something wrong, you don't talk about it, because you see the best, you believe all things. Ngase ngiyabuka ngithi mina uvelelwe umuntu owazi ukuthi uma ngabe ucula into constructive funale ugqoke umbeke ukuzwa imise those things. Khona abantu abahlulekayo ukuzwa into constructive ngoba ikhulunywe umuntu angamfuni. Uthando liyakublinda, inzondo iyakublinda, ikublinda ekutheni ungayizwa. Even ubona kukhona abantu abathanda umalema and bayaphila ngaye. Abayiboni lento mhlawumbe engashiwo umunye umuntu ukuthi malema this malema that, because they love malema. Ma mistake ukuze okwazi ukuthi once ususola usubona ama mistake usugxeka, you are no longer standing on love, and you need to question your standing. And then as we go up, khona freedom. When you are free, nobody controls you. You don't even control yourself. You are free. God is free to control. But if you're not saying what God is saying, hamba ni marola. Then okay, lo muntu befike namanye ama intention. But when you live there, nobody is able to control you, because you are so is joy. And then the last part, when you are standing on top of the mountain, if it's when you are standing here on this side, there is knowledge. There is something that happens to me. There are things ngithema ngiyifunda ngiexpose zona ngathola impilo yami ishintsha nje transformer. This is his favorite scripture, athi when you know the truth, the other people don't offend you. That is why we see people who are enlightened, they don't get offended easily, because ulwazi abanalo, they know ukuthi I just cannot live angisafuna to talk about the negative side. Okay, then we entry point kono boredom, emotions enzani, imicabango yenzani, ama emotions enzani. So cover look as we go. But what even if somebody omi lapha phambili usho into ongayifuni, ngizokuchazela ukuthi why as we go on. Try by all means to activate yourself, because guys uhlala kanjani efonini ngase ngiyarealize what if ebhorekile mhlambe ngikhuluma into embhorayo. So if efonini uhlala lana ayefonini ayentweni ezom excite, so I must be as well ngijabule ngoba njengoba ehlela umoya wakho izwili. Okay, bese ngithi okay, if kuyiyona ndlela to escape leyo ukuthi ay nama ngimfuna umuntu obhorekile, so indlela yokuyirescuisha good for me, and I'm so happy. And then the next part, imagine yourself angithi besithi lesi yanyuka ama steps angithi shona phezulu yentabeni. This to be pessimistic when you say people are doing something and you say so ke sibone sokwenzeka kanjani. Goal wena uzobahlakaza ubakhombisa ukuthi bekungafanele bahlangane ngoba lento ayisizi yabheda lento. It worries me ukuthi ukwazi ukuhlala kulelo site lelo and peace. If uwehlika uthi mawulele nje umaskito uzuthi angisakwazi ngisho nanokulala because uyakufrustrate ukuthi kalula. Started appreciating umaskito. Uthi mawukhala ngithi yazi ukuthina I appreciate the sound of mosquito. Kwasukela ngeleso sikhathi umaskito awusancinzi. Kanti ubungeve ingidla and ngizwe ukuthi angikwazi nanokulala so sifuna lengikhanyisa noma ngithatha. There is a reason why this mosquito should be here. Never again angikhumbuli ngancinci noncinzo mosquito. Example yeah usathane phezulu kwamakhanda ufike lapho usiswa abantu uthatha unyawo kancane uthathe yabona to meditate on the word of the Lord. While lo muntu enza kancane or else make a decision ukuthi you know what I can do this thing ngelinye ilanga, but it makes mhlambe futhi kunga more frustrating mhlambe ke si frustrated ikhona into ongayishintsha. The time of frustrated kukhona damage oyenzayo empilweni yakho, so you cannot go that side. You cannot down. We go to disappointment, we go to doubt. The next step is worry. The next step is blame, is jealousy, hatred and jealousy, being insecure. This one I like. I want to discuss this one because every time I used to look at abantu aba angry ngithi mina ngingcono mina nginabo ngoba nginamahloni. I never knew ukuthi being nawe wena secure or insecure. Wena othi unamahloni uyasaba ngisho ukwenzani. Umuntu angry is better than you in terms of like being like we level make a decision ukuthi amahloni. You are guilty about something. Kunama guilt awu2. Kune guilty yezinto ezenziwe wena which you've earned, like for instance ake ngithi mhlambe wakhipha isisu, then you are guilty about that. Into eyenziwe wena. Kodwa khona abantu aba guilty ngezinto bona abangazenzanga, aba guilty mhlambe ngebehavior yomunye umuntu umuntu mhlambe uthi hey wena kukuthi nokuthi, and then you guilty ngenxa ye response yomunye umuntu. Kahle hle lama emotions when we experience them we experience ngenhliziyo, and if we experience ngenhliziyo they are destroying your environment, they are destroying your body, they are destroying you. That is why imicabango ecabangayo producing ama emotions now, negative emotion, diseases, ama diseases zikhathazeka aba insecure, abanye babo bazizwa be unworthy. Unworthy is toward the end when you've been taught things, you take that and you wear it as if it's destroying you more than you can ever believe. Then mase kuba khona fear, mase kuba khona I am a victim. You need to understand that you have gone far way down kwi dungeon la abantu mabe khona baba kundane unazo zonke izinto kwi dungeon. Abantu abahla ayikho light lapho okwazi ukuthi when you allow those emotions you will find them hardly benamandla ukuthi bavuke because basuke be hopeless. But umuntu maybe kuba angry say express mhlambe ithola ukuthi uzoyi expressa with because it depressed climb say like godini, but we don't say kade diphombisa ama signs ukuthi uba kwabaningi, because we are not going to tackle with how do you change sizokwenza lokho as we go. But now I want you to most of the time sometimes we stand aside in sithi kwenzeka intando yakhe, not really coming from God but to prophet ngoba kufuna ukuthi no ngifuna ukucontrola mina la, and it's easy. Lwane bathini uMr Ncane uthi shalom doctors, what you preaching about is true. No, I myself there are things habits I'm still trying to change. Sometimes it's her sayithatha kuye kuma households ethu. I'm learning a lot from this conversation. Like finally, like it goes as if it's going astray and jig. So just hambe for a long time on the wrong direction. It's gonna take time and say 0.1 plus 0.1, it takes you somewhere. And then I'm choosing to be intentional in staying away from negative thoughts. We should be ignorant ngenxa yothando. Ungakwazi ukuthi ophendule. Ngicela ukuthi bese it's gonna be difficult for blind in balo lusiza wena because it helps you not to react kakhulu engintweni and ngando. We need to define what kind of love we're talking about. Here We are talking about unconditional love. The love that or hate them. You love them whether they are doing good. You love them. Say, my mother did this, my mother did that for me, for this, for that. And as I count the blessings, behavior yomuntu comes from shaping us. And most of the time when we look at the behavior yomuntu and we get offended by the behavior yomuntu, sometimes we end up adopting the very same behavior. Because whatever you concentrate on, whatever emotion is being developed, when, let me tell you, that behavior is being engraved even when. So Asanda, unconditional love is the greatest love, is the greatest position. Unconditional love, which I know, understanding, I'm able to love people even if bengashintsanga, but ngesikhathi ngakakhulu I wanted them to change for me to love them. But uthando lo unconditional, uthando kaNkulunkulu lithi, I don't require you to change. Now when we're talking about uyajola, love somebody unconditionally, but take steps that need to be taken. Go to the police, umuntu aboshwe, kufaka. Sometimes when we say when you love someone, then funala ignore ukuthi uyak abuse. This is not why something will happen. Boundary ithini khona ebekwayo lapha kuthiwa make weqala ludonga zizokudla izinja zizokebhula nje futhi ziklume. That is a base. There is a khongela umuntu boundary but still umthanda. Ungamtshela umuntu iqiniso but umtshele ngothando. I remember there were times la ngangitshela khona umuntu iqiniso, I don't care. Elami iqiniso lalifika elifana njengommeso ongena uhlule uhlephule isiyangitshelela iqiniso. But ungamtshela umuntu iqiniso something engashintshi ngaleso sikhathi uthando luthi I'm patient but mina ngizobe ngiqhubeka ngendlela yami but ngizobe ngikuthanda futhi I will enjoy life still noma kunjalo. We need to exercise this. It's a muscle that you need to do to strengthen. You need to focus until it becomes a behavior. Awekho kamanye ama questions. I feel enhlizweni yami ukuthi this was a big subject and I feel okay to say, let us leave it here for today. And you go and think about this. Pay attention to your thoughts. Are you negative? Are you positive? And then if you are somebody who's always, when you are aware, it takes you 50% in solving the problem. So if you decide to be aware right now, emotions and of your actions and of your words, once you do that, then everything else will be fine. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Lele. Dokotela right now. Stronghold. Everything that goes through our mind, we must have it control. As I speak in the mighty name of Jesus. The ability to do so in Jesus' name. Let it be ponjang bagqokisa a helmet of salvation. Nkulunkulu amezo protect imicabango yakho ngibagqokisa isivikelo sesifuba sokulunga to protect their heart in
just a technique that you tell yourself. Beautiful. I remember when I was doing a turnaround in Billion, I was formed me like things share. I'm powerful, I'm strong. I was ngangiti all things works for good for me. Oh ngangisebenzisa konke kusebenzelana kube ukuhle. Konke nje kusebenzelana kube ukuhle empilweni yami. Ngisho leyo nto ngaphakathi and all before how I got there, how I got to be on the other side. But to tell to create isiqubulo sakho and maybe post it here because sometimes abanye bake bakhe iqubulo which create but mawuthi you are in over what he has me. That means yonke into now means I fight and then I overcome. Even though it's good, but I want you to create contact before say those things. Say that he loves me. He loves his son. See me. Lord, Liga Queen of the Palace. this broadcast to about this 5G trending news. You think it will be good for us? Or they proved. I mean, it was look at the situation, what the thoughts that you are thinking about the situation, and also it's a choice. Establish in 5G. What are you thinking about it? If you think it's conspiracy, these people are playing with us. Obviously, when you think about that, a frustration and progressing to anger. So, because now you know, when I feel like that, you are pinching yourself off from God. You can't afford to go to the negative side. Okay, what thought can you think that will make you feel better? As I said, okay, they say it's happened before. Befaga amanyama cheese because it's 5 manje. So it is something that is needed by ukuze bona bakwazi ukuthi baqhubekise phambili ekutheni internet ibe faster. At the end of the day, Jesus talked about this. If he knew this was going to happen, he saw it and is allowing it to happen, that it means it's meant to happen, then I'm choosing to be okay with it. Mina, I'm protected. I know God is with me. Emotions azalani. Then uzobusuya understand that fully. But check out as you're thinking about the subject, which is a circumstance, where do you gravitate to? When you feel angry, now what you're doing is not good. Change the way you are thinking and go to a place where it will. The next. Uthini lapho? Sibone khona ukuthi to access sibone ukuthi sizokwazi yini. Akwi page lokhuza noma? Okay, siboneke. Okay, we watch party. We have Unonku Mselegu. Mese kuba khona uNonku uthi I have given up thinking positive due to negative things. I didn't say I will see okuzokwenza. Okay, but giving up thinking positive yuzeka lapho empilweni yakho uzofana nomuntu okuthiwa unamanzi amnyama noma unesichitho noma into enjalo. Make yourself feel better. Number one, ile kade ngitshela yona ukuthi you can choose to think differently. Like for instance, kumina abantu ababe because of na yonke leyo. Then once you say a statement sokuthi usibani bana akangithandi, uthandwa umyeni wami mina akangithandi, izokisa lo mcabango. Okay, if obviously lo mcabango ngisa wese kutheni ngibe unworthy, like I'm unworthy mean. It's like I've pushed myself down there to the end. And then the things that you will do, if you feel like that, you'll say, do those, that calling because I feel unworthy because khona abantu abangangithandi. Then what better thought can I think? Without having to go to extreme, ngikhohlise, ngithi abantu bayangithanda, ngibe ngibona ukuthi ama actions abanye abantu versus they are separating me. Because the truth is, the way I can say everybody has the choice to love those people that they love. But engwazi ukuthi this one maybe I feel like angithandi, but there are many other people that love me, that call me, that is what I did, who are just treating me like this. But 95 is treating me like a queen, that my husband called me wangibiza ukuthi ngiqueen. So like that thought local, I have a choice to understand ukuthi abantu benza izinto ngenxa yezinto nabasuke bebhekene nazo ukuthi okay should to deal na stuff, maybe mhlawumbe akabangana relationship noma wakhe, mayibona mina ngimi reminder of uma wakhe, so I do need ngikusizile. But the question is, do you want to stay where you're staying, mawuthi kuzobona uzowenzakalani, and then be excited about the decision that you've made. You cannot decide what you've decided nonku and then be angry about some outcome. So whatever outcome that comes to you, I'm also anticipating to hear ukuthi kwenzakalani. Encouraged to have positive thoughts. Thank you. Mwah. I love you so much. That is why I'm here, is to make people see life differently and to encourage you to make positive decisions. I'm hoping people who will be talking also overcoming empilweni zabo. May the Lord bless you. This time,
ukuphumelela. This is a
Siyakhuleka